What up, YouTube? Timmers here. Now, since this month I'm doing my reviews for past June films, oh boy, here is my review for a not so good one. And that is the 2011 film Green Lantern. Now, Green Lantern, crazy to believe this movie is literally pretty much turns 10 years old this week. It of course stars Ryan Reynolds, who will later go on and play Deadpool and all. Before Ryan Reynolds did the Deadpool movies, he had some questionable comic roles. He was in Blade Trinity, which was abysmal. He of course played Deadpool once again. The first time he actually played Deadpool was in X-Men Origins Wolverine, and we saw how that one turned out. So they decided to try his hand at doing another superhero film, and that was Green Lantern. And what to say, this movie is not so good. Now, I would say right now, Ryan Reynolds was actually pretty solid as Green Lantern. Like, him playing Hal Jordan was pretty good. Like, I know he really played the character well. He really embodied this character. Of course, it had Blake Lively, who of course now are married in real life. Blake Lively was okay too, but but sad to say, this movie just didn't do the film justice. Ryan Reynolds, I love how in Deadpool 1 and 2, Ryan Reynolds makes Green Lantern jokes. Like in Deadpool 2, when he's going back to time, he sees Ryan Reynolds reading the Green Lantern script and he just shoots his own self. That was a pretty fun one. Or in the scene in the first Green Lantern, in the scene in the first Deadpool movie, where he was telling that guy, don't make the super suit green or animated. It's pretty funny how Ryan Reynolds always pokes fun at him being in Green Lantern, because it's not a good movie at all. I even heard that when Ryan Reynolds was actually making this movie, he was reading Deadpool comics, so that saying something right there. But anyway, of course you had Peter Sarsgaard was also in this. Mark Strong playing the role of Sinestro. Mark Strong has a really knack of being in comic films. The Kingsman movies. He was in Shazam. The first Kick-Ass film. I love Mark Strong. This dude is so awesome. He should have had much better role, but sad to say he didn't. But he did play the role of Sinestro really well. It also did had the ending also set up a couple of sequels, which obviously we never really got. But anyway, this movie, like I said, it could have been good, but sad to say, it just felt really flat. Some of the action was okay, but the story wasn't great. Mark Hamill, the guy gave us Casino Royale after all. He should have gave us a better film with this, but sad to say he didn't. Believe it or not, the role of Green Lantern was actually, before Ryan Reynolds took the part, the role of Green Lantern was actually supposed to go to the likes of Chris Pine, Sam Worthington, Bradley Cooper, Jared Leto, and Justin Timberlake, but instead Ryan Reynolds actually took the part, so pretty cool there. But anyway, you also had Angela Bassett was also in this as Amanda Waller. Of course, the character will later go on to be portrayed by Viola Davis in Suicide Squad, so there's that. You even had Michael Clarke Duncan was also in this. It was really cool to hear the late great Michael Clarke Duncan's voice. This movie just really fell flat. I was so excited to see this film too, but sad. I don't think it's like the worst comic film of all time. Nothing like that. It's definitely a little better than the recent Fantastic Four movies. But sad to say, it definitely was not great at all. And yeah, thank God we still are getting an HBO Max Green Lantern series as well as Green Lantern Corps. So at least we are going to get some new Green Lantern content in the future. But yeah, as for the 2011 Green Lantern movie, we could put that one in the bag. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen the 2011 Green Lantern movie? And so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Would you love to have actually seen the sequel to Green Lantern? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This is Timmy Sound.